So, welcome to Sherlock Holmes The Awakened. We're starting off with a bit of a commentary as well as a health warning, as you do. I have very briefly looked into the mechanics of the game, so we'll have to start a new game the moment the menu props up. And I'm not going to say too much, except for this is a Sherlock Holmes story, as well as a bit of a weird game. And by weird, I don't mean weird in the sense of strange, but weird in the sense of the genre weird. I think it's been called a Lovecraftian tale. And I have to admit, I really like the art style. It's very good. We don't need how to play, but we're going to start a new game. I could have probably also used the keyboard. Anyway, there is a bit of talk, so I'll try and shut up most of the time when we actually hear dialogue. But yes, so far it's what I've seen. It's been very good. I really like the chapter markers. So this is chapter 1. And this is, by the way, a remake of the 2006 or 2007 game. So it's not completely new in this case. But for now, I think I might have to be quiet and let Dr. Watson and Sherlock Holmes talk.
Dr. Watson, would you kindly close the door behind you so that we can limit the price of your carelessness to merely hours of work rather than days?
My apologies, Mr. Holmes. I found myself rather taken aback. I saw tidier houses in war-torn Afghanistan. Are those my surgical needles?
I ran out of tacks and the matter required immediate attention.
Was that my supper?
Plainly not, for I was the one who ate it.
I set it aside for this evening.
And for that I am grateful.
Is that my bed?
Watson, since you've proven yourself a master of observation, might I ask you to apply your skills to a more pertinent question? Namely, the whereabouts of today's newspapers. They are the key to everything. The newsboy is usually reliable.
Medically speaking, I often find that the key to everything is good sleep. In a bed. Your papers are here, on the table.
Let us see what the postman brought today.
And we are back. Actually, we're right in the game now for the first time. And let's just look around. This looks pretty good. There's art everywhere, so we need to, of course, look at the paintings, and I can't really zoom in. Also, good that you're standing in the fireplace. That seems safe. Open fireplaces. There was only one bed, and there were roommates. Okay, can I just, no, I can't read anything here. Can I look out of the window? Oh, I can. There is not much to see except for rain and a carriage. Can I do anything else? Oof. Not quite sure whether it's my mouse or something else, but the turning is a bit janky. Okay, so hold and have a look. Tensions between England are running high. Chief among the scandals. British diplomatic course as a result of the unexplained. Maybe I should.
Gossip.
Yeah, maybe I should read them out in full. I'll do that later. I'll get used to it. Rotate that, and it's a bookshop.
Your order from Barnes' bookshop has arrived, Doctor.
Also, because
Barnes insists on delivering the books to our door,
I've played
even though we
this
could
part
easily walk to his shop.
very briefly
It's good
before,
service.
so I've read those. I've read those
Another
letters.
letter from Werner. I never reply, but they keep coming.
Okay.
I don't see the Strand. Where is it?
Pardon me?
I am on the precipice of uncovering a pattern of crime across London spanning many months and involving many men. The missing paper cannot be a coincidence.
That's preposterous.
My dear fellow, life is infinitely stranger than anything which the mind of man can invent.
Well, life used your newspaper to wipe its posterior, so after that unpleasant discovery this morning, I disposed of it. But in lieu of the Strand, perhaps I can deliver you something equally tantalizing. I have just returned from a patient of mine, Captain Stemwick, who...
No, will not do. Grab your coat, Dr. Watson. Let us hope nobody has collected the dustbin.
And back we are. Alright, I can't take any of this, but I can leave this room. Yeah, I really need to do something about my mouse. Oh my god, it's a bit janky. Still. Okay, but I'm not going to leave. Can I actually look at the other rooms? Nope. Nope. What am I doing? I can't go down to the basement. And, oh, Watson, get it. Why? Why is he in the way? Okay, I need to put up something more appropriate, so let's do that. I do think he's appropriately dressed, but okay. Das Spiel kann stocken. Oh, please no. Okay. Don't forget to bring... No elbow patches yet? Okay. Cool and warm. Oh, that's pretty nice. Storm is coming. White suit. Why? Hello, sailor. Okay. Yeah, the comments are pretty good, actually. Nice. Okay. Become a bureaucrat. Don't wanna. Okay. Schwanzbrigade. The worst suit in the game, which is awful. Yeah, it actually is. Which is why I think I'm leaving it on. Let's see what we can do for hats. Yeah, bowler hat, a fez, okay. Top hat, deerstalker. That's too typically Sherlock. The bowler hat. What's on your hat? Really? No. Yeah, I think we'll leave the fez. Oh, Harry Potter. Amazing. No. So, that looks weird. Windsor glasses. Ooh. Wait a second. Is it Windsor at that point? Anyway. No glasses. I don't like that. Let's look at the No. Facial hair for the too confident. Yep. Do you think No. Oh, this looks terrible. Nope. This looks the hairy mouth mode. No. Oh, he's John Waters. Yep. I mean, this one looks like straight out of a Indiana Jones game, so we'll keep with the pencil moustache. Okay, I can add bruises. Nah, no bruises. That's a bit too obvious. And oh, I can also dress Watson. Oh, that's pretty nice. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, those puns. Why? Time to get down to business. Let's get down to business. Yep, I think this is exactly how we should be dressed for rainy weather. I can't see the awful suit, but I mean, I don't have to. I know it's underneath there somewhere. And we're outside. Ooh. London looks rough. That dustbin looks... Ooh. Accidentally clicked on exactly the right thing. That looks like a porcupine.
A cactus spine.
Oh,
Gets in your skin,
yeah,
it's awfully tricky
or a
to
cactus
remove,
spine.
and when laced
What
with
kind
poison,
of cactus is this?
assassination tool.
Yeah, sure, it's an assassination tool. I mean, it could be literally anything else, but
You were mistaken, Dr. Watson.
Sure.
The paper was indeed dirtied, but not how you implied. It's potting soil. See, Watson? The conspiracy is real. Someone tried to poison me.
Poison? You?
Did they?
That's madness.
Get the Strand. Get your copy of the Strand here.
wow, that kid's loud. I did not expect it to yell into my ear.
Get
But
the
I'm going to-
Strand. Get your copy of the Strand here.
Quiet. Damn it. I was going to say, I'm going to look around, and then it yelled again. He yelled again. Can I talk to you? Nope. But you are very casually and cool, leaning here. There's Watson. Oh, Watson, why are you in my way? I guess this is going to become a problem.
Sorry, Mr. Holmes. I just sold my last paper.
Blast. Then why are you still here?
Boss pays by the hour. No sense in returning early.
What is it with child labor in these games? Maybe I can offer him money.
You're a bright child. I presume you see everything that goes on around here?
Nothing gets past me, mister.
Then tell me, did you notice anyone suspicious at my door this morning?
Like the man with your newspaper?
Precisely. What do you know?
I know the value of a shilling.
Dr. Watson,
Sure, now I can take the day off.
can you describe the man you saw?
He was carrying a lot of books. Up to his chin they were.
Never heard of a well-read assassin.
Looks can deceive, hence the appeal of disguises. Which way did he go?
Not sure. I was distracted by customers. Sorry.
Did you see what he was up to?
Nah, not really. I saw him approaching your house, but I had a customer. Then there's a loud bang. I ducked down. Not because I was scared, because I wasn't. I had to protect the merchandise. And all I could see was him kneeling at your door.
All right. You earned your shilling. That'll be all.
Thanks, Mr. Holmes. Maybe I could be your eyes and ears. If you have more shillings.
What a
Get the Strand.
mercenary
Get your copy
child.
of the Strand here.
I mean, it feels very much like Assassin's Creed again. I'm paying children to do my work for me. Okay, this is... okay. This looks very strange. Can I? No, I can't. I can probably... Okay, newspaper. Oh, okay, different colors. It's transmitting, maybe the newspaper testimony. Okay, nope, that wasn't it. Let's go on. Ah, it doesn't have to be on the same side. Okay, ha. Yeah, did I really need the Mind Palace to figure that out? Okay, so it was Mr. Barnes from the bookshop. I can't do anything else here. It really looks weird. I have the strange feeling there is going to be loads of tentacles in this game.
Come now, Mr. Holmes. Murder? Yes, Barnes has his quirks, but he also has his scruples.
Not every pawn knows
Get the
it's part
Strand.
of the game.
Get your copy of the Strand here.
Alright. Let's... Oh, what did I do? Was that...
Get the
Ooh,
Strand.
that's some
Get
kind
your
of...
copy of the Strand here.
Why? Is that some kind of eagle eye? Nope, wrong one. Nope, also wrong one. And, analyze surroundings. Ooh, I see. Ha. Maybe I should have looked into the controls a bit more, but I didn't. Okay, newspaper's testimony, book from Barnes that I can pin, and now I can follow
Get the Strand.
that.
Get your copy of the Strand
Can
here.
I pick that up? No, I can't pick that up. I don't think I can... Ooh, I can run. She said, staring at the controls. Road closed. I think my dad had a good comment for someone sitting down while someone else is working, but I'm not going to repeat it. But always good if someone's sitting in the rain doing nothing and the other one is working. What? Oh. It has a very monk, the screen kind of look to it and feel to it. Oh, I can talk to him. No, I don't wanna. I'll just walk down here. What's that?
Impressive stature, strong
Ah.
gaze. I think this man deserves a knighthood.
Okay, that's
Really, Holmes?
that's brilliant.
How can you be
Arthur
so
Conan Doyle. Okay.
On rare occasions, Watson, it can suffice to trust one's gut.
Oh, this is brilliant. Okay, that's a good reference. That's a really funny reference. I wonder if there are more I mean, obviously there must be more references to Doyle's work. Maybe we get something like lot 247. What are you doing there?
Is this familiar to you?
It is a shame I can't answer your question.
What is he doing? I mean, even if he's relieving himself, and there's someone lying, even if he's relieving himself, that looks a bit strange what he's doing. Anyway, I love the weird stuff that NPCs can be doing. Okay. A boots shop. So what does it say? Any size. Okay. Boots and shoes. This is where John Franklin probably buys his stuff. And this is a very specific joke. And if you don't get that, that's fine. You don't need to. Okay. I like the posters. So the art is really, really nice here. I really like that. I wish the music was a little more, had a bit more variety. It feels very the same, but it also really blends into the background. 2 books for the price of 1. New books in the store. Charles Dickens. Oh, Godot. Okay. Are they waiting for Godot? Is that why they don't have those books in stock? Because it takes so long? Okay, I can unpin that now so I can see some. How did Watson get in there so quickly? There's a bit of art. Let's have
I
a
could
look.
hardly imagine anything more macabre.
What? Looks pretty good. What weird noise is this? Is that someone breathing? What? Where does it come? Oh, there's a dog. Oh, I see.
Barnes has a dog now. Who's a good boy?
Aw, that's cute. Aw, okay. I can't pet it. That's a bit sad. Oh, that's a really nice reading nook. Oh, that dog is... There's even a small...
Do you even have enemies that would want to kill you? Okay, perhaps from Cordona.
I accidentally clicked on Watson because he was the only thing that was lit up and that I can talk to. And that I could talk to. Yes. That's quite nice. I like the flowers here. Wouldn't put them on books, but okay. Okay, I can only observe him. Well, let's do that. Bags under eyes. Okay. How can I... oh, God. Oh, yeah. No, come on. No, I can't. Yeah, yes. So this is how it works. You might have to press the right buttons. Okay, it's ink. And then... yeah, cool. That's... Why can't I focus on his crotch? I don't wanna. Okay, no, shut up, come on. You need to... Down. Yes. And high heels. I mean, not that unusual, to be fair. I mean, is he a blackmail victim or alcoholic? I mean, it's a Sherlock Holmes story. Maybe... Does it matter which one I choose? I hope not. Let's try that out.
Mr. Barnes, a word. Oh, for goodness sake.
Yeah, that wasn't absolutely random at all. That's what you do. Also, how quick is this man?
Who goes there?
Sherlock Holmes. Now will you please...
Mr. Holmes. Golly, I did not see you come in.
Would you care to answer some questions for me?
Well, I wish I could, but I am deep in the weeds with work. How about we reschedule in a month or 2?
Come now, Mr. Barnes. It will only take a moment.
No, really deep in the weeds with important things. Well, help yourself to any book. Just take it and pay later. I trust you, Mr. Holmes.
Barnes doesn't seem like himself.
Yeah.
Why is he acting this way?
Also,
You're
that
asking
was
the right questions,
such
Doctor.
a blatantly
way to coax him
obvious
out.
excuse. Honestly, I'm deep in the weeds with important things. Oh man. Anyway, let's walk around. Now I can finally look at the books. So let's ignore the guy in the back room for a minute who has just given us this awful excuse. What do we have here actually? Exotic plants catalog. Yeah. Anyway.
Basics of cryptoanalysis. Cryptography in Egypt. It appears Barnes has an interesting hobby.
I mean, there are worse hobbies to have, I guess, than looking at mildly or vaguely poisonous plants. I really like that I have some kind of eagle view here.
In the language of Mycroft's secret agents, it's a sign. Dried flowers are replaced when the job is done. I wonder who the recipient is.
I just thought it was perfectly good to have them in a bookshop, you know. Dust collectors, even more of them. Can I actually look at something here? No. Can I? Wait. Aha!
Finest view London has to offer.
Sounded vaguely sarcastic. Anyway, what else do we have? Can I just... No, I can't move into that direction, and I can't... What is it, actually? Can barely... Okay. Maybe just move to the side. And then... Oh! Yeah, well...
An improvised stand, but it does make the flowers more visible.
I don't know. Maybe Sherlock Holmes has no sense of interior design. I actually like the colors. Yeah, I also like the colors, but I mostly like the books. Okay. Anyway, I'm just going to walk around here for a bit, just to see. Can I do anything else? Is there anything else lit up? No, except for Watson. But I don't want to talk to Watson right now. Who does? Anyway. So, getting back here. She looks like she's wearing leather. That looks odd.
Encouraging people to stop and smell the roses.
Our national emblem. God save the Queen.
By the way,
It must take
did you
patience and
know
care
this
to
plays
produce a
in
bloom
London?
so beautiful.
Just in case,
I imagine
let's throw
so.
Queen Victoria
I nearly
inside.
sell them.
I mean, well, let's not throw her inside, but
The pot is damaged.
let's
The
mention
blow
her
was severe,
here.
but softened by something.
I don't know. It always feels very random that he comes
Familiar
to
spy?
his
Is this what I found in my dustbin?
deductions.
Anything tickle your fancy, Mr. Holmes?
Why do I read that as an innuendo? Anyway, let's observe her. Do I have to get weirdly close again? I have to get weirdly close again. For beauty concealment. Avoids eye contact or is distracted. No, maybe she just doesn't want to look at you, mate. Could be. You know, not everything is a clue. It's got luxury that's an interesting place to observe. Can we move on from the bus? Yes, thank you. How low do I have? Change shoes upon arrival. What arrival? What? Anyway, so where's morning brush? Her eyes constantly dart around the street, seemingly in search for something. Is waiting for someone. Maybe she just doesn't want to talk to you. Anyway, I'm accepting
Mrs. Fleming,
that.
you look particularly lovely today. Is there a reason?
Does a woman need a reason to look or feel beautiful?
No, but your distant look suggests you seek one man's gaze in particular.
Who told you that?
Nobody. Merely a keen eye and some simple deduction.
And some
Well, I'll
guesswork.
kindly ask you to keep your keen eye to yourself, Mr. Holmes.
Provide evidence. But for what? Oh, for the guy?
I'm afraid I can't help with that, Mr. Holmes.
Oh yeah. I want to click through all of it, one by one. Yeah, probably can't help with that either.
I'm afraid I can't help with that, Mr. Holmes.
But it's plants. You run a flower shop. You should be able to help me with that.
Are you sure you're asking the right person? I'm just a flower seller.
Yeah. With
What do you
some
make of the flowers in
luxury
Barnes shop window?
clothes.
Well, they could use a bit of water.
Do they mean anything to you?
Mean anything how? I'm not sure I follow, Mr. Holmes.
Why do you think they're there?
Are you suggesting the flowers are for me?
It seems likely, does it not?
Oh, I hope you're right.
Okay. Trilogy,
One of these things is not like the other.
Come again?
The cactus. Those fearsome spines can prove a dell to remove, and the sap is often toxic.
And a rose thorn can give you tetanus, but we still grow them. The cactus seems comparatively harmless, though you have me thinking it must be valuable.
I was under the impression that you knew its price already.
Your guess is as good as mine. The first time I saw this cactus was when I came back from my break.
How extremely not suspicious. And she instantly put it up on the shelf to sell.
Are you sure you're asking the right
Sure.
person? I'm just a flower seller.
Are you familiar with Mr. Barnes?
Yes. No, not really. Well,
Seems
in
likely.
a way.
What on earth does that mean?
Yeah,
I know who
second
he
that.
is, of course. But we haven't shared much more than a look.
A look?
Yes. Each morning I go for a walk in the park with my dog, and most days I spot Mr. Barnes there with his new puppy. So we see each other. Actually, we once met briefly while our dogs played. He was quiet and seemed unsteady as he approached. But since then, we've never spoken. I often see him staring through the shop window. Sometimes I wonder what he thinks about that would etch such longing onto his face.
And that's treated as romantic and not creepy? Like if I run a flower shop
Hello there.
right across?
What's your name?
Lily, I know, not very original.
I like that they include dogs. I wish I could pet them, but I can't. Anyway. Somehow, that seems weird. Can I actually go in there? No, I can't. I'm also wondering, because she said it's tetanus. I always thought that, like, 19th century was still very firmly thinking of tetanus as lockjaw. But anyway, yeah. What do I know? What does he know? Nothing. Ooh, children's games. Doo-doo-doo-doo. I can't even jump. That's a bit sad. I mean, wouldn't that have been fascinating and interesting? And I cannot go in there. Where are my skeleton keys? Oh, Watson, get out of my way. Oh, Watson, why? Barber shop? Okay. Ah, this is how I run. The game has very likely told me about 500 times already, but I'm figuring it out as I go, I guess.
The weather is dreary, isn't it?
Ah,
To be
it's
fair, my
London.
flowers could use the rainfall.
What kind of bookseller? What kind of flower seller are you? Okay, let's go. How did he get in there so quickly? Watson can...
Apologies, but I can't hear you. Please come back later.
I haven't even said anything. I mean, that's weird.
Barnes has
There-
always been a little odd, but this is uncharacteristic even for him.
Fuck's sake, where did Watson come from? Okay. How do I get him out of here? Not you, Watson. Go away. But the bookseller. Okay, let's go. Here I am. No. Do I have to provide him with evidence? Whom do I provide with evidence? I'm a bit stumped, actually. Come on, Sherlock Holmes. You know your stuff. Okay, he doesn't even... You know everything. Please. Just tell me what to do. The eagle vision doesn't do anything. And I just walk right over the chair, as you do. Oh, fuck's sake, Watson. There's nothing else I can look at. If I go back to him, does nothing happens? Okay. Okay. I'll just leave the bookshop again. Here I am again. Maybe I have to actually combine some of the evidence and thoughts. It's just a character portrait. Did Sherlock Holmes draw it himself? Did Watson? Is that why Watson is constantly in my way? Is he drawing fan art, which he will then publish? Okay, let's have a look at this. Ugh, that is a weird sound. But who ruined the strand? So far, so good. What about this one? Okay, exotic plants. And that doesn't do anything. The roses for sale doesn't do anything. That doesn't do. Oh, wait a second. You've got blue and green. Ah, maybe. And does that? No, that doesn't do anything. Okay, so that wasn't the right fit. Okay, so I have to connect blue and green and this weird beige, I guess. So maybe it's that. And then it's a character portrait. That doesn't do. So, okay, maybe this one? I'm pretty sure that there's a system, but nope. I'm probably... Oh, wait, that did change something. Do I have to connect multiple points? That wasn't it, obviously. That wasn't it either. I'm pretty sure that there is a system, but I haven't really figured out what kind of system it is. I'll just bumble through. Let's see, maybe that'll work, actually. Okay. Mr. Barnes loves Mrs. Fleming. Yeah. The creepy staring was kind of indicative. Also, I wonder if I should read out all of these things. I mean, if you want to read them,
perhaps I have been chasing shadows.
frankly,
Do not despair,
pause the
Mr.
video
Holmes.
for a
Even
second
the
and
best
read
of
through
us
them.
make mistakes. We better tell Mr. Barnes what we've learned.
We haven't really learned anything except for that he's creepily
Barnes,
watching the flower
I
seller.
know what you did, and I know why you did it.
I'm sorry, Mr. Holmes.
Sounds dramatic.
I can't hear you very well from behind the door.
Maybe you could come out.
You ordered a cactus from the plant catalogue and then left it for Mrs. Fleming as a gift. You place flowers in the window to get her attention and wear high heels to appear taller and more desirable. You are her secret admirer.
All of this sounds terribly fabricated.
I couldn't read this morning's edition of The Strand because it was covered in soil and spines. I know you dropped a cactus on it and then fled.
Barnes, it's Dr. Watson. Rest assured we are not interested in disclosing your personal affairs to anyone, including Mrs. Fleming.
I will
Please
just write
come
about
out.
it. And then publish it for all of London to see. No worries about it.
So, you know what happened then? I was on my way back from the post office, having picked up the cactus and some books. It was quite an awkward package, heavy too, and when I got to your door, I dropped the cactus in your paper. Forgive me.
I needed that paper to prove a theory and prevent a crime. Your actions were rather disruptive. Your clumsiness carrying the post is matched only by the clumsiness of your romantic gesture.
Oh, it's true. I am
Harsh,
useless for
Sherlock.
this sort of thing. I'm not even
Harsh.
sure if Mrs. Fleming noticed.
I don't know what to do. I know what to do. This isn't really my area. No, Sherlock knows what to do, I'm pretty sure. Although, I'm not quite sure how much he knows about
As in
romantic
most things in life,
entanglements.
truth is the answer. Cease with the abstruse signals and anonymous gifts, and simply talk to the woman.
Oh no.
What is the worst
Common
that can
sense
happen?
advice.
She rejects you, and you are freed from this endless purgatory.
That... Yes, you are correct, of course. I do have a slight tendency to overthink things.
Oh, have you?
Thank you.
Interesting.
So, at last, we return to the matter of the paper. I'm investigating a string
These
of
faces are
burglaries.
so uncanny
Did you
valley.
perhaps read of any before the edition was spoiled?
I don't recall, but you're welcome to read our copy for yourself.
You had an issue of The Strand here all along?
Well, naturally. I am a bookseller. I have a subscription to every magazine and newspaper in London.
So you ought to be familiar with the concept of burying the lead.
Oh no, my apologies, Mr. Holmes. I'll make it up to you however I can. I am an expert on obscure languages and translation and
I
yes,
feel like
yes,
this is
okay.
a red herring.
Just give me
this
the paper.
will come back later. Will it not? Okay. Locals, the Port of London. Eyewitness report seeing saltpeter leaking into the river, but with the area still closed, off limits to workers and the public. Maybe sometime before a full account of what transpired. So, we'll have to go to the docks, most likely. I'm pretty sure that there is some sort
Come,
of
Dr. Watson. Let us put this matter behind us.
Farewell, Mr.
Sailor.
Barnes. I hope to hear good news about you and Mrs. Fleming.
ship thing that's going to go on here. Which would make sense. I mean, it is London in the 19th century, so you need to show off the
I'm sure
Royal
Barnes
Navy
has had
or
enough
some
of our
kind of
meddling,
naval
Mr.
power at
Holmes.
some
We
point.
best be off.
Also, just because he's a bookseller doesn't mean that he's a news agent. I mean, just because he's got books doesn't mean he's got newspapers. I really like the art here. That looks like... What does it... Is it star signs? It is, isn't it? So some kind of esoteric things. This looks like a map. Oh, I wish I could zoom in. Ugh. No, not like that. Ugh.
Well, that was an utter waste of time.
Yeah, it was.
An assassination did seem rather unlikely.
There was supposed to be another burglary. I was certain of it. Something you wish to say, Doctor?
No. Well, only that you have a remarkable faculty for deduction and pattern recognition. And that perhaps, if ill-applied...
I see things that are not there.
Yes. It is London. There will always be burglaries. Doesn't have to mean anything.
So it seems. Forgive me. Without something to occupy my mind, I turn into an entirely different animal.
Which brings us back to my news from earlier. I think I have a case for you, a real one.
Truly?
Indeed. Though perhaps not as thrilling as your stories from Cordona. A patient of mine, Captain Stenwick, told me
Anyway.
that his servant disappeared. I said I knew just the man to help. What do you say?
Oh, Watson.
Yes, I know it's not the most tantalizing mystery, nor the story to launch my writing career.
Oof.
But...
It's brilliant. Let's go.
Oh, good. Well, his house is nearby. Come.
I mean, a former captain and a servant? That sounds oddly like the sign of 4. Anyway, yes, stop pointing. Yeah, thank you, Watson. I know we have to move at some point, but I want to look around. Sightseeing first, cases second. Gaslight. Oh, the literal gaslight. Anyway, I totally knew that. That looks like a prison. Carriage, actually. That looks odd. Why is everything so glossy? All of it...
Not much further now.
Oh, shut up, Watson. Is it here? Is it here? And... Yeah, it is. Ooh, no, I don't want to see that. Nope. Not enough sightseeing. I want to see how much of London I can actually explore. What is that guy doing at the door? Anyway. Ooh, eine Litfaßsäule. Aww. Oh, that wooden plank just fell over. Ooh, I can run into things and... What is that guy doing? Is he sweeping the air? Yeah, he's sweeping. Yeah. Right. Mysterious things are happening in London.
Is this
Let's go
lousy
over
attitude
here.
of yours because of my altercation with Inspector Lockhart? Did he
Ooh,
put you up to
Inspector
this?
Lockhart.
Sir, the inspector has
Did he
nothing to do
erase
with
your
it.
memory
I'm telling you
and
the same thing
did
I
it
tell anyone
himself?
seeking a missing person.
Good day,
Harry
gentlemen.
Potter
Forgive
letzter
the
Mal.
intrusion. Captain Stenwick, this is my colleague Sherlock Holmes, the consulting detective I told you about.
At last, a professional. This useless officer refuses to do anything about Kimmy here, my missing servant. What was your name again? I shall be certain to inform your superiors.
Sergeant Ruffles.
He
It's my superiors who
sounds
made this decision, sir.
like such a tool. Okay.
Why has the police department decided
I'm
not to
wondering.
help? We investigate murders, thefts, fraud, arson, real crimes.
Fair
A
enough.
servant walking
Not
away from
the
his master
worst
is
kind of
not
crime
our
here.
highest priority. That
That's
said,
true.
if we find Kimahia breaking the law, we'll be sure to notify Captain Stenwick.
Completely
Have there
normal
been
that
other
his
disappearances
posture
lately?
changes
Of
the
course,
moment
here and there.
he has to.
When life is
Ask a
tough and
question.
opportunity comes knocking, you can't blame those who answer. Now, I must be off. Best of luck in your search.
You heard that, didn't you? The way that man spoke to me. I shall need your written testimony. Then we can lodge a complaint.
Captain, perhaps Mr. Holmes'
Very
time is better
diplomatically
spent learning
said.
about your servant, so that he may begin his investigation.
Ah, yes. Quite right.
Actually, I don't want to know
Far away.
anything. I just. Anyway,
Tell me about Kimahia.
of course.
He's
Of
foreign.
course.
A Maori. All the way from New Zealand. Biggest man you've ever seen. And as strong as two. Dark hair and fearsome tattoos. He doesn't speak a whit of English. Never bothered to learn. But I made do with pointing.
It's like,
I
it's
invested
like
a
he's
lot of
piece
money in him,
furniture.
so he
Also,
must be
he never
found.
bothered to learn, or did you never bother to teach him? You.
When did you last see your servant?
Kimmy here normally brings me the morning
no.
papers, but yesterday I had to get them myself.
This
He must
is-
have escaped the night
this is
before
the
yesterday.
exotic other all over again. Oh,
May I see
oh, he
your
lives in
servant's
a
bed?
shack. Oh,
His
good.
shack is in the garden. You can't miss it.
Did you search the room?
Of course, but only to check he wasn't lying dead inside. Everything seemed normal.
Why would he
at a
run away?
glance.
Well, I can answer that question, Sherlock. Don't need to be a
Is
detective
there
for that.
any reason Kimahia may have left?
I should think not. He had all he could have wanted. Gainful employment, new
does
clothes,
not sound
and
like
all
a
the
place I want
cabbage
to
he
be
could
at.
eat.
I take it this is the first time Kimahia has vanished?
Undoubtedly. The man seemed terrified of the city. I think it was all the noise. He never left this estate. Should he cause any damage, I will bear the responsibility, for it was I who
The
rescued
white
him
man's
from
burden.
savagery
You
and
rescued
brought him here to
someone
England
from
in the first place.
savagery.
Did Kimahia make off with anything of value?
Heavens, no. I would have mentioned it to Sergeant Ruffles.
Still, he must have fled with some money on his
For
person.
security?
No. I kept his wages
I
in
don't
my
know
safe.
if that's
For
security.
security.
All right, Captain. I think I have enough to get started. We shall first take a look around the mansion.
Go ahead. I'll be
Actually,
here,
I don't want to
mentally
investigate
drafting
that.
my complaint.
I'm happy that he escaped. If that's his quote-unquote master, I think Kimahia is much better off elsewhere. In any place. Probably he could have been abducted by aliens and he would be in a better place than with this guy. I mean, I rescued him? Really? And then, I kept his wages in my safe for security? This is this is Orientalism from top to bottom. And this guy is literally, I mean, even dressed as a white man, looks very vaguely colonial. Actually, can I dismiss cases? Can I just say no? I don't want to do that. And let me guess, he lives in a small shed, course, and he's probably taken drugs, and it's the sign of fall all over again. Why is the head of this statue missing? Actually, anyway, just going. Oh, there's the head. Right. It's a crime scene. What's that? I haven't had that. Of course.
Chewing tobacco.
Which is, that's probably not something usual for servants. That's very much a sailing kind of thing. I expect a sailor at some point. Maybe we can go on a ship. If I ever find out what... No, nothing happens? Okay. Okay, I can't go in that direction. Nothing is happening there.
A shoe print. roughly size 11, with a
there
worn-out
we go.
sole. These are a workman's boots.
The worn-out sole. I didn't read it as, you know, shoe sole, but a worn-out sole. Anyway, what is this, and how can I inspect that? Do I have to? Is there some kind of special, secret, magical Sherlock Holmes view that I have to take up? Do I have to do something first? Do I have to connect some dots? Anything? Okay. I'm just going to go through them and connect whatever dots I currently have. Does it do anything? No. Not really. No, Mrs. Fleming is not useful any longer, is she? Should I just try? For Mr. Barnes? London advertiser? Does that help? Not really, does it? It's also not blue. Anyway. Footprints. What is it? Oh! Ah! Yeah, that makes it. Oh, God. That makes sense. Why can't I? Janky controls. There we
Looks
go.
like a knee print.
Knee print.
Someone
hiding.
knelt here. The amount of chewing tobacco suggests they were waiting a while.
Amazing, Mr. Holmes. To read the ground like an open book.
Yeah, right. That I couldn't have done with my usual amazing qualities. I needed this. Ooh, that is a little creepy. But, okay, so I can use my imagination. Ah. Oh. That's okay. That's pretty nicely done. But I can't do more with it, except for watching someone kneel randomly. Okay, can I actually do something else here? Not really. So I'll just check that. Can I connect any dots? Where does this trail lead? Not need. Okay. But I mean, we've read the newspaper articles, right? With the sort of weird thing happening in the port or at the port. Maybe he's gone there. I'm trying to actually sort of create my own narrative here. It's actually really nicely done. I mean, the graphics are actually surprisingly good. I didn't expect that from a Sherlock Holmes game, to be fair. I played one a couple of years ago, and that was... How did Watson get there? So Watson is going to be interesting.
This lock is quite unusual.
Lock.
It appears that the key should be bent to the right.
Okay. Let me guess. That's the shack he's... Oof. What did the camera do there? That's the shack he was living in. This is... terrible. Like, why would you live in... His quote-unquote master didn't have a good place to, you know, keep him dry and warm, and not in a garden shed like a garden tool. I mean, makes a very good point and a very
These
good
were sturdy
argument.
boxes. It would have required a
How
serious blow to break
slaves
them.
were treated. Okay. Instead of talking about slavery, I should be reading the clues probably, but anyway, maybe I have to go back. Can I actually look at the clues again? Is there something? Oh, the advertiser. It's the key. This is gun. Okay. So I can read up on some of them at least. Why is there still this spot? Oh, I can have a look at more of it. So probably it's, I mean, shouldn't be here or something? Tools. Can I look at that? Ah, so this observing thing is interesting. Okay, I can't turn all the way. I can just turn some of the way. Can I turn any which way?
Impressive.
Oh, there we
the sack
go.
of grain retained the shape of an impact. Someone hit their head here.
I wonder if he's just making up things as he goes along. Like, there is no way. I mean, yes, I know it's a video game. But Sherlock Holmes always has the... Oh, fuck. Okay. The moving while observing is not necessarily the best kind of thing. And I'm pretty sure I should be... I mean, come on, there's rope, there's a shovel. He's probably gotten hit with that shovel, I guess. And...
A small navy spyglass.
Yeah, or it's a spyglass. Right, that's... It feels like a game. Which object doesn't really fit in this picture? And it's the spyglass. And Watson is randomly standing outside. Well, at least he's not in my way. So there is that. Let's observe. Oh, this looks so terrible. Yeah, no wonder he has ran away. I would have done that too.
A Maori nose flute. Gurus, they're called.
Of course he knows that. Sure. Okay, come on. How did Watson get there?
Button chops. Remains of a meal. The ashes are long since cold.
Ooh, that. Can I? Does it
Heavy
do
chemical
some-
odor.
Oh, wait.
Lend me your nose, Doctor.
Ah, I'll never forget that smell after my time in Afghanistan. That's an opioid, Mr. Holmes, a narcotic.
Of course. Of course it's an opioid.
No air coming through it.
Of course. No air
Is this a tanifar, a Maori water spirit, or something else?
Either way, it's
Oh, it's
giving me
actually
chills.
a nice mural. Why? It looks good. You just have no sense of art or beauty, Watson. That's why you work for Sherlock Holmes, probably. Can I have a look at anything else?
Clothes made of hessian. Is Sten really so miserly?
No, he's just probably given him the cheapest thing. Honestly, Sherlock. Again, I don't need to be a detective to know that. And he is probably going to have a good excuse like, oh, he only wanted this cloth because he only liked it. Yeah, sure. This is really no place I would want to live in, especially in winter. I mean, even in autumn. No, even in summer. I would want to live here. Full stop. Is this? Yeah, no, I don't think I can do more here, so I'm just going to go back. Probably have to talk to Stenwick again and tell him what
Stenwick makes
cool
his
things
servant
I have
live in a
found.
tool shed. You think you know someone?
Really, Watson, does that come as a surprise to you? Because to me, it doesn't. I don't even need to be a Victorian something scholar. Ooh, this looks really wild. It's also interesting that Watson is highlighted.
Could have left these tracks.
Oh, we've got
They seem
parallel
fresh.
tracks. So I have to find 2 more clues because there are 2 more circles grayed out. So is there anything around here I can still have a look at? Not really. Really? Watch me as I stand here. I'm just noticing, you know, compared to the other games we've so far played, even compared to Tomb Raider, this is a very slow-paced game. Which is good, but I have to read a lot. I think I'll just go with the lock, because this is potentially the thing that I can do the easiest. So I can pin it here, and then I'll just go back to the guy and talk to him. I refuse to use his name. I know he's called Stenwick, but no. If he treats his servants like this, I refuse to name his name, to call him back. How he stands there. He's such a... I want to say he's such a Karen, but he is the unpleasant one. So tell me about the key.
The door to your garden has an interesting lock.
Yes, I have uncommon locks on every door of my mansion. It makes them harder to pick. Kimmy here and I both had a set of keys.
I'll need to borrow them.
No, you'll need to do what I tell you to do. Examine the garden.
Ooh. You asshole. Ah,
Where
such an
you going with this?
unpleasant character. I mean, most
I came across a pile of
aristocratic
Hessian
characters
clothes in
in
the
Sherlock
shack.
Holmes stories are a bit
Are they
unpleasant, but
Kimahir's?
Yes, I had to give him something to clothe himself. He seemed unfazed by his bare skin, but I found it distracting.
distracting. Why? Can you please
Is this
elaborate?
spyglass familiar?
I don't recognize it.
Could it be Kimahir's, perhaps?
I doubt it. I never saw him
Probably
with
not.
it, nor could I suggest how he might have come by it.
No, he's
I thought you were
unpleasant.
meant
I
to
don't
be
want to talk to
intelligent.
him.
I thought you were meant to be intelligent.
Do you happen to know
casual
Kimahir's
insults.
shoe size?
I wouldn't have the foggiest, but I'm sure it was enormous. Not that it matters. He spent his life barefoot. Despite my best efforts, he simply did not take to shoes.
You're just bold.
Has Kimahir ever indulged in tobacco?
No, the man doesn't even drink.
Are you certain? I found chewing tobacco in the garden.
I controlled Kimahir's expenses since he struggled with the currency. I would have known if he
Struggled with the
used
currency.
tobacco.
Is that what we're calling it nowadays? Struggling with it? You just kept all of that stuff to yourself because you're an idiot. I don't want to work for him. This is probably why I couldn't be a detective. I would have to work for idiots and assholes. By the way, if you're wondering, I'm just clicking really randomly basically every single piece of evidence I have and then see what fits together. I will figure out the system, I suppose, at some point. But at this point, I'm just matching colors and I hope something sticks. And it doesn't. Okay, right, no. Nothing, none of that? I thought maybe the testimony would do something, but it doesn't. Huh. Watch me how I spend 1.5 hours standing around, thinking. So what do I do? I can't, if I talk to him again, that doesn't, yes, Sherlock, you don't need to scratch your head. I'm scratching my head, you don't need to do that. Watson, get out of my way. Okay, I'm just going to go back to the shed. I'm pretty sure I've missed a few clues. I have his testimony, I don't have the key. But maybe the key is in the shed. Maybe I just need to pin the evidence and then if I go back here, there is something is happening there. Okay, so now I'm having my night vision on. Calling it night vision. It's not, I know, it's some supercharged Sherlock can see everything, but I refuse to call it that. It's far too long. What do Okay. So yeah, he's been abducted. Someone's getting... It's probably... Oh yeah, he's getting shoved. Next one, he hits his head there. Okay, interesting that they don't show it. Okay. Oops. Pressed the wrong button. Pretty sure that will happen again and again. Yes, you've noticed that beforehand. Oh. Okay. Yes, he's eating that. Also, of course he's still wearing some form of traditional clothing. Or no clothing, because what could be worse to the English than someone not wearing any kinds of clothes? Okay, I'm just going to go through this again, and then I'll see if I can do something. That's a very odd background noise. Okay, maybe go outside again, and with my keen detective eyes, I shall now uncover the major clue I've missed and the smaller clue I've missed. Okay, so this is the opening of the door. Okay, yeah. But I wonder if I go back here. No. Just looking around at this point. Maybe this will help. It does not help at all. I do have to stick with this, I'm pretty sure. At this point, I don't even know what to say except for, what am I doing? I don't know. It's probably pretty obvious that I usually don't play these games. I am usually much more of an RPG kind of person. It's not that I don't like these games, but it's the sort of the... Yes, you've said so multiple times. Thank you, Sherlock. I've heard you the first time. Ooh, no, something happened? No. Can I just... So I'm just really bad at figuring out these kinds of clues, simply because I get sidetracked by stuff, or... Yeah, no, it's just not my type of game for some reason. I mean, this is not fun. Let's put it like this, but yes, Sherlock. Great. Is he going to say the same thing all the time? Probably. And I can't press next or previous because I've missed something. Okay, nothing really is happening here. Watson, you got... Why? Can you just not... And can I just... Can you just... Go. You are in my way, Watson. First, he's randomly teleporting into certain places. Then he's constantly in my way. Watson is an interesting sidekick. Mostly because I want to kick him to the side. Okay. There's a stain, but nothing really I can... I'm pretty sure that some of it... Ooh, creepy. Can I reproduce that? I just saw the backs of his eyeballs. Oh my god. Wow. No wonder, it's a horror game. Why am I so weirdly close to Sherlock at the moment? I probably missed some clues. I'm pretty sure some of you are watching this and you're like, oh my god. I can see it 5 miles away. And she can't. But literally, I can't. Oh my god. I'm so bad at this. This is worse than Tomb Raider, but on a completely different level. I'm just going to go over here. Maybe I've missed something. I can look at the mural. The mural's nice. Ha 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 ha. I did miss something. I did miss this. It's a handkerchief. Someone stuffed it inside. 100%. And then... Yep.
The rag reeks of smoke.
We found
Someone
the
plugged
opioids.
the chimney.
Maybe they just sort of... He didn't take them, but he was involuntarily taking them. Watson, why? Watson, why? I wish he would make the Lara Croft noises. Like, no. Anyway. Ha! I have collected all the small clues now. And now... Watson, why? Also, why am I not playing Watson? Why am I playing Sherlock? Isn't that the point of most of these stories, that they are told from Watson's perspective? Why am I playing Sherlock Holmes? Oh, because I'm the detective. Fair. Anyway, let's... What have I missed? I have missed something. But I've seen all of this before. Okay, now I can actually see the unplugging or the plugging of the airflow. That didn't really help, but okay. Though, honestly, I'm so weirdly close to Sherlock at this point. Is anything happening here? Okay, we see the same thing in two different versions. Haven't quite figured that out, but okay. I'm missing something. Do I need to pin something again? That's the back door. No, I have that pinned. Nothing is happening though. Ja, nein, keine Sorge, ich habe jetzt nicht die letzten 20 Minuten damit zugebracht, hier die ganze Zeit auf und ab durch diesen doofen Garten zu rennen. Es hat übrigens nichts gebracht, ich habe nichts Neues gefunden. Ich habe mich nur noch mal beleidigen lassen von diesem doofen Captain und ich werde das jetzt wohl rausschneiden müssen. Ist ja nicht so, dass ich nicht diese Videos visual editing würde. Anyway, back to English. Me and the glossy head. But finally, I don't know. Am I close to solving this? Probably not. I might have also, very briefly, scrubbed through some of the Let's Plays. So what you didn't watch right now, hopefully, because I've, you know, future me has obviously... Are you shitting me? Are you you can't... Oh, come on. Really? I was...
Someone moved a cart to this spot and then took it elsewhere.
I was literally standing on it.
Can't see it anywhere in the garden.
Oh no. I've spent so much time now looking through all of the log files, looking through all of the evidence, and I hope that again future me has cut that out because this is goddamn boring, because the only thing I'm doing is weird. Oh no, why is it not working? Why is this? Why is that? This is the only thing I'm doing. Okay, so we've got the wheels here. And to nobody's surprise, he's lying on it. No, he was kidnapped. What a surprise. Who would have thought? Oh my god. Why is that red? Why have I done something wrong? Why is it... Why can't I validate? How does that work? Oh, yeah, that doesn't help. It's probably... It has been very likely explained to me at some point, but obviously I haven't really read this. Because I never read those things. I don't know why. Can I now validate? Okay, I can't. Do I have to do my little snap? Can I just... No, now I'm at the same point as before. Now I can't validate it, obviously. Why? Okay. So I have to do the next one. And the last one? Does it have to be in the right...
Surveilling from afar, the intruder waited for a window of opportunity. When Kimmy here went to sleep, the man crept up to the shack and slipped narcotics down the chimney pipe, then blocked it with a cloth. Kimmy here inhaled the sedative and fell into a deep sleep. The intruder tried to move him, but the man was heavier than expected. The intruder fell on the sack and dropped his spyglass. In order to transport the servant, he had to use the cart. The final challenge was opening the garden door. Luckily for our intruder, Kimmer here had the key in his shack.
It makes total sense. Watson sounds a bit like ChatGPT. Oh yes, you're completely right. That's a bit too much validation for me, because what Watson should have said, my god, Sherlock, this took you about 5 hours and I'm completely drenched.
You'd best have found something by now, gentlemen.
Back to the asshole. Yeah, he wasn't intoxicated.
I fear that someone may have spied upon Kimahir. Likely the owner of the spyglass I found earlier.
No,
It appears
no
they
shit,
were watching
Sherlock.
for some time,
Oh.
as there was an impressive amount of chewing tobacco
First
on the
time
ground.
this actually
And your
works.
point?
I found the residue of narcotics in Kimahir's brazier. There are several explanations, perhaps your servant's recreational interest, or an attempt at poisoning.
Cut
It's
to the chase,
the
Mr.
attempt
Holmes.
poison. 100%.
You said that you checked the shack earlier. Did you notice the cart tracks near it? Now, one ought to expect a servant to make regular use of such a thing. Indeed, I would have overlooked the detail were it not for the cart's absence. If, as you say, Kimahir never leaves your estate, then where did it go?
I expect answers from you, Mr. Holmes, not questions.
I won't keep you
think
in suspense
I
any
will-
longer,
I'm not
Captain.
finished. I think
Kimahir
we've
was
just
abducted
started
by the owner
game.
of the spyglass. When your servant fell
This is
asleep,
going to take so
he
long.
slipped a narcotic into Kimahir's brazier to make him sleep even more soundly. In order to carry a man as large as Kimahir, the intruder stole the cart and rolled him right out of your garden.
Now, hold on. All this simply to tell me what I already know? Why haven't you found him yet?
I only arrived a moment ago. It is, frankly, incredible that I have already deduced so much.
Every second you dawdle here, waiting for me to stroke your ego, is another second wasted. I'm not interested in the how, the why, or the who. I am only interested in recovering my investment. Spare me the claptrap, boy, and go and fetch my servant.
Every time someone says claptrap, I always have to think of Margaret Thatcher, and I think these two would get along famously. So, how do I choose? Do it yourself then? All of these responses, all valid. Do I do the death stare? Do it yourself? Yeah. What did you call me? I'm just going to... I think I'm going to remain silent, do the... That's not a death stare. This looks like he's drunk.
The point is, Captain, we're telling you this for a reason. The intruder fled through the garden door, and we need a key to follow his trail.
Now that's
Well,
an
then
interesting
you should have
scripting,
led
because
with
Watson
that.
sounds like I've
Here you
said
go.
something really
I hope you'll return
strange
soon
and
with
have
good
gotten
news.
into a fight.
And in the meantime,
And then-
please teach your companion
So
the
that
art
was-
of brevity.
I think they tend to... Ooh, what did you do, Watson? Why
If
would
you
you want
find
to
my
run?
man, I have a marvelous whiskey with your name on it.
Yeah, you can take that whiskey and shove it up where the sun doesn't shine. But yeah, some of the dialogue... I mean, usually the dialogue's pretty good, but it's also a lot of dialogue. I like London, though. I like how it's done. Ooh, oh, that's nice. And we're at the Thames. And is that... Was that Elizabeth Tower? Anyway, I'm going to... I probably have to go and connect some of the dots. So I think we have to go to the port. This is pretty obvious, I think. So I'm just going to do this, because the spyglass is used in the Navy. We have the chewing tobacco. We have read the London Observer, the Strand. London Observer? Why did I say Observer? It's literally there. It's the Strand. So that's probably not what happens, but where does it lead? It leads to the port, obviously. Wait, why do I have to? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was the saltpeter thing. So it's the trail. What's used? No, of course, the testimony. Yeah, no, actually. Wait a second, that was green. I need something blue? Do I have something blue? Oh no. Oh, I was in the wrong node, I guess? I don't know why it looks so weirdly cephalopod thing-ish. I mean, I know it's the brain and I know it's synapses, but it just looks weird. I'm just going to wildly combine something else here. Can I? Because it's notable features. Now it's the footprints. The cloth will not help probably, but maybe the tobacco will. It does. So that helped, I guess. Let's Is it this strand? Does it help? No. How do I... The Hessian clothes will not do anything, potentially. So these two are correct. Now I just need to find the right third one. I don't have anything blue, so this will not be it. Where does his trail lead? Okay. Maybe I do need... Oh, I probably need more clues. Can't I just... This would be a good way of simply typing in or just kind of going somewhere without having it all figured out. We've got more wheel tracks. I'm just going to follow them. Okay, the exterior. I should definitely read more of the instructions. I'm just going to go here. I'm just going to follow the tracks and then see. They go. Yeah, they don't go there. Oh, a car. Watson, get. Why? Why are you always in my face? Okay, there's rope, there's cloth, straw.
Sturdy rope, professionally tied in a Portuguese bowline. This knot is often used by sailors to create a bosun's chair.
Sherlock, I've been telling you for half an hour already that we'll probably need to go to the docks.
Wheels picked up grass along the way. Kimahir's cart, I gather.
And then he was probably abducted by a sailor. I've been telling you. Sherlock, why don't you listen to me? Probably because that's the only clue you should be listening to, and everything else would have been really bad. Anyway, what's that? Ooh. Ah, the stains. It's either salt or something else. There's a
Roy
name on it.
Soulsby. Could that be the name of our man?
Probably not. We're very early in the game. That's probably not our man. Okay, can I just...
A strange substance. I have my suspicions based
Yes,
on
me
the colour
too.
and consistency, but would you care to hazard a guess,
It's
Doctor?
saltpeter.
Well, it's odorless, but
It's-
from the way it
it's
absorbs
acid.
water, I'd say saltpeter.
Then we're in agreement. Well done.
What? He hasn't said anything. Maybe he has finally reacted to me. Investigation scene completed. Ah, okay. We're nearly 1.5 hours in. That didn't take too long. A lie. This took far longer than I expected. But finally now, we know he's been abducted by a sailor. Which is frankly something I knew before Sherlock did. Totally knew that. Can I? Wallet? Is it the wallet or the sailor's knot? I think it's the wallet. It wasn't? Wait a second. Okay. No, then it's the abductor is the sailor. Yes. Finally. Okay, this felt very rewarding now. Even though, of course, I've been saying so for nearly the entire investigation here. Okay, so we've got all
The
of
strand
that.
proved not so useless after all. The saltpeter accident. Doctor, do you recall?
The Port of London, of course. The footwear, the spyglass.
Indeed. We shall need to take a cab.
Wow, Watson is even slower than I to realize where we need to go. And that's saying something. Why are there so many pumpkins? And why is there... It's very much like Smithfield Market. I mean, not really. Why is there... why are there tentacles? Who has an entire octopus there?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a bluefin tuna. There it is. Ha! Looks a bit creepy to be fair, but hey. Let's move away from the tentacles. Far away from the goddamn tentacles. I mean, I have seen it's Lovecraftian. I have read something. Can I? Do I want to depart? No. I just want to look around first. There's the guy sweeping the air. Making the sweeping noise. There's whatever he is doing. I'm not questioning. It's London. People are doing weird stuff.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
No, I don't know anything about
Don't
that.
ask that, Sherlock. Ask a normal question. Okay, there's just furniture.
Could you help me?
I'm really sorry, but I can't help you. Try asking someone else.
That sounds oddly put together for the way she's kind of wiggling and standing there. Okay. So I probably have to go into that carriage and go to the docks. Well, if the game wants me to do this, then I
The
shall
Port of London, please. I will show you where to-
follow the game's recommendation. Ooh, I even got a little trophy. Ooh, oh, that looks like